morning, everyone. Highway 3A, north, east of Nelson. Just leaving Kootenay Glacier Park. So I blew up again. Wasn't as impressive as last time. There isn't steam everywhere, but I blew a rad hose right in the bottom of the rad. Blew that hose right off. It didn't have a normal rad clamp on there like the rest of the rad clamps, so I'm wondering if, while it was in the shop over the week or on Monday, if they took that hose off and didn't reattach it properly. So I took a hose clamp out of my toolbox and clamped it down real tight. And then I just had to wait for coolant to show up. Took 12 jugs of coolant. Basically, it emptied the rad. That was just climbing out of Osoyoos. I stopped at Osoyoos to have some Dairy Queen ice cream. It was plus 32, so it gave a chance for the engine to cool down nice and cool. But apparently that wasn't enough. Started climbing, anarchist. Engine started getting warm, so I picked a couple lower gears and kept the RPMs high. That way it's nice and easy climbing. Don't have to overheat the whole way up. And all of a sudden, kaboof! There's fluid all over the highway behind me. It's like, pulled over on the shoulder. Dispatch. My highway dispatch was closed, so I sent in a dispatch to a breakdown dispatch anyway. The chip dispatch should still get that. They must have been really busy because it's hard to get a hold of them, but eventually I got a hold of my dispatch on his personal cell phone after I gave up on the chip dispatch. And he got OK Truck in Osoyoos to bring me some coolant. After 12 jugs, she was full, and off I went. So I couldn't quite make it. I thought I was going to have all that downtime last night to edit some videos. Couldn't do that. Ran out of time. So I think we've crossed this ferry before with a Super B. I recognize this road. I've been on a personal vehicle. I think we've been on here with a big rig before, so I just don't remember why. Having said that, I'm not a Super B right now. Just a single tri-to axle trailer. I dropped my pup, since everything on the pup was unloaded in Castlegart today morning. I dropped the pup at KIW, since I already know from talking to my dispatch yesterday I'm loading at either KIW or Klesnikov, so knowing that ahead of time is handy, because I know for a fact I cannot pull a Super B into this lumber yard. Googling it, it's a small little yard, so I'd have to drop that trailer anyway. Knowing I have to come all the way back, I might as well drop it there and only take one trailer over the ferry. Nice knowing ahead of time where you're going. Fortunately, our company isn't very good with that. I also know I'm getting a US run tomorrow, so I need my 10 hours off tonight. Speed limit's only 80 kilometers here, so slow going on this highway. So we're almost to the ferry. We'll see how big the lineup is. See if we have to wait a long time or not. I don't know the schedule for the ferry, so it's a free ferry. All the inland ferries are free ferries. Just part of the money comes out of the highway division, or in politics, or highway taxes. Just considered part of the highway. The ferries going onto the island, Vancouver Island, those you have to pay an arm and a leg for, but these here are all free. Kind of a fun location, since I don't run here very often. Like I said, I think I remember running here once, but I don't remember why I was out this way. And we're definitely going the other direction, because I remember going into Nelson down this road. So yeah, we've definitely taken this ferry before, I think, unless I'm thinking my personal vehicle. But that's a bit of an aggressive pass there. Ahead.
In 900 meters, turn right on Highway 3A, then board the ferry.
Then board the ferry. We gotta wait for the ferry to show up. Like I said, I don't know the schedule. We might be waiting here for a few hours. We shall see. The ferry just left. We'll be waiting for a while. If the ferry just coming in and the lineup is too long, we'll be waiting for a while. And I see the ferry parked there right now, so we're going to be there in time to get loaded or not.
Turn right on Highway 3A, then board the ferry.
Pulling behind that big rig.
Board the ferry.
We'll see. I'm not sure how big this ferry is. We'll see if we can fit on here or not. Looks like they're starting to load. We'll see if we fit on or not. 1-800 number again calling. I'm going to ignore that. I have a voicemail.
Say a command.
No, not you. Exit. 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 Thank you. Help if I put it in gear, huh? Still got a green light, so must be letting me on. That's a fairly big ferry. Osprey, yeah, that's a fairly big one. Wooden platform. You can hear the wood creaking under the wheels. And of course, dropping one trailer gives me a higher chance of getting across too. More room. Give them some room so I can see which way they're waving me. Want me in there. And we know the driver beside us, another Setco driver, so I'm going to have a chat with him. Just started moving, so we'll see how long this takes. I think it probably takes 15-20 minutes or so. Not much to see, so I guess I could go for a walk, couldn't I? It's so hard to get out of the truck though. There's a car right beside me. Well, maybe we'll save the walk on the way back. See if we can get out of the truck on the way back. Yeah, the driver next to us, he's delivering seedlings in the reefer to Yak for a forestry company. So yeah, I think I'm going to go unload and then on the way back, hopefully get a better spot on the ferry, and then I'll do a little walk, go to that upper platform and shoot some video from there. See you guys in a couple of seconds for you guys. And just like that, I'm unloaded. I remember this road. Extremely narrow, extremely tight. Am I ever so glad I split trailers. I would have been in so much trouble with Super B there. I could just do a U-turn right there on location. Super B, I would have had to go further south and find some place to do a U-turn at. Big truck needs a lot of space to do a U-turn, especially if you got a Super B. Well, honestly, a single trailer probably takes just as much as a Super B, but a single trailer you can back up and do a multi 6-point turn or 8-point turn if you need to. You can do that on a Super B too, but it's a heck of a lot more work. You've got to try to get that back trailer to be turned straight. Completely different game. Completely different game. Dropping the trailers there was a really good call. Trailer, dropping my pup. It's a really good call. I'll be arriving at Kootenay fairly late, so hopefully they're still loading by the time I'm across the ferry and all that. So we'll see what happens if I don't make it. I'm not sure how long I'll have to wait for the ferry. Maybe it'll be as convenient as last time, I'm not sure. Because coming this way was super convenient, just perfect timing. So obviously I missed the sailing going back, but maybe the second sailing coming this way, I'll be able to get on that one. We'll see. Hopefully we don't see a bunch of cars coming this way. Up for another 5 minutes or so. 2 cars, starting to scare me. Looks like a little golf course. Yeah, a golf course. Kootenay Springs Resort. Nice. Not really a golfer, but still nice. Labatt. Going to Creston. That's where the brewery is. I believe Kootenay and Labatt are made in the same brewery. I could be wrong, but I think so. Handcrafted brooms. That broom that was hanging on the sign was actually quite unique looking. see around the corner. I guess that's why it's called a corner. Kilometers away. Gotta go down, 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 down. I guess we have to go up still first and then down, down, down. It's an awkward spot to meet a bike. Give them a little bit of room. Oh, another one. This one we can give a little more room. Not a lot of room though, because it is a blind hill. I gotta use a brake check here, so forgot about that. I'm empty, so I don't really need the brake check, but where's our brake check? Right there. Okay. See you guys in a few seconds after I stop. Well, for me it'll be a few minutes, but where is the brake check? Uh-oh. Here come vehicles. There's our brake check. Okay, I'm going to jump out and check my brakes. Just one trailer, so it shouldn't take very long. Alright, got our brake check done. And I haven't seen any other vehicles come up while I was doing brake checks, so those vehicles must have just been individual vehicles, so we might be in luck. Kilometer and a half away from the ferry. Ferry congestion ahead. This is a runaway lane here. What does it make you good? Go down into the lake or something? like arrestor cables in there or something. Yeah, they do. They got a bunch of nets in there. No, I want to be... I'm not sure where I want to be. Yes, I do want to be in here. Okay.
For the ferry.
Okay, there's a little ferry park there. It looks like they're working on it, repairing it, and I see another ferry out there, out on the water. I'm just not sure if it's coming this direction or not. It looks like it's coming this direction. It must be fixing the little old ferry. Cool. I'll see you guys when we start loading. Oh, looks like the last semi's coming off. Actually, it was the only semi on that one. Lots of RVs though. Lots of RVs. We've got a semi behind us. And quite a lot of cars, so we should be able to get on here, but we shall see. We shall see. Yeah, saw it on that trailer. Someone's doing some landscaping. Well, technically that motorcycle on the side there is not allowed to go, but he is in the third lane. That swing of the back trailer should hit another car with a bumper. This guy's pretty smart. He's just waiting so he can do it in one shot. Good call. Because that grid pattern on there is absolutely horrible for motorcycles. on board. Just wait a few minutes. Wait for our neighbor to board. Or get. Jump out. See, he's got his engines powered on, pushing into the bay. Is this crew only? Nope. Top is crew only. We'll walk through.
There are posted life jacket muster stations, firefighting plans, and instructions on how to properly don a life jacket and board a life raft. The life raft and life jacket stations are located on the car deck amidship on either side of the vessel marked Assembly Station A and Assembly Station B. Please note this information will prepare I'd like to recommend that a person for any general information, please feel free to ask any crew member. Enjoy your trip, and thank you from Kootenay Lake Ferry.
Kootenay Lake Ferries. This is the Osprey again. Got the ramp up. Hard to see what I'm shooting because it's so bright out here, but hopefully it's somewhat straight and somewhat aimed at the right area. He's still got his engines. There we go. Just switched the engines, so now he's got full power the other direction. Not quite full power yet. Sure I don't drop the camera, right? Holding it over the edge. So on the way up here, it took about an hour to get loaded and then unloaded again. So hopefully I get loaded today at Kootenay. Hopefully. Definitely a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. I've only got the front trailer there. The rear fifth wheel, I'll put a little bit of grease on there before I hook on the pup again. So yeah, there's at least half an hour ride, and then hopefully we get loaded. So if I had a place to put this camera, I'd keep the video playing longer, but I don't. But we'll walk to the back of the deck and then we'll call it a day. I'll see you tomorrow. So even though I blew up yesterday, I think I'll get loaded today. I hope so. I hope so anyway. Little Ferry's pulled back into the dock. They're definitely repairing it or doing maintenance on it, so Little Ferry is the one that they've got the repair trucks parked on. You can see the two engines or two propellers pushing over here. I think it's got 4 propellers that swivel all the way around. 2 on this end, 2 on the other end. That way I can come in and move in any direction I want. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Excuse me. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna get myself some lunch while we're out here. Thumbs up if you enjoyed. Remember, these are all free ferries in the mainland, so never let the ferry ride stop you from going for a road trip this way. Alright, see you guys, for real this time.
Then turn left.
And we're rotating quick. He waited to rotate till the very last second. Lots of other ships out there, or little fishing boats. Couldn't help it. Wanted to record another video. It's interesting, he's gonna have to stop us from sliding sideways here by slamming on the throttle sideways. We've slid right by. He knows what he's doing. He's been doing this for probably a while. Couldn't help shoot another video of this rickety off-ramp. At least it feels rickety. Truck beside us, if they get him to go, if they get me to go before him, I'll just pull off to the side and let him go, because he'll be faster than me. See a little bump. Still moving though. Must have just hit one of the rubber bumps on the side. They were just big tractor tires. power, and I can feel he's got the rear engines pushing us now. So we are docked. Still moving. Truck beside us stirred up. SUV almost hit the back of that Camry. Guy beside us is sleeping at the wheel. Not sure why he started up his engine that early. We're going to be the last two off the ferry. This house is actually just a dump truck with a flatbed trailer behind him. Even though we're empty, I can predict he'll probably be quicker than us. You can get him to first. Perfect. I pointed and mouthed, can I get him to go first? And she let him go first. Squeaky window. Well, why not? Let's add one more clip just to make this a long video. We're approaching Nelson. Nelson's always a fun little town to drive through, so let's drive through Nelson. Speed limit's only 60 here, so we're moving fairly slow. Scenery is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that red tree there. Got this yellowish tree to the red tree. It's a beautiful day here. 24 degrees Celsius. In Okanagan yesterday was 32 degrees Celsius. At least where I drove through Osoyoos, where I blew up again. So it's a little cooler up here in the Kootenays. Here. And it looks like that house looks like a boat. I wonder if it was a real, at least part of a real boat in the past. Could be. Or this is a replica of one. Just so beautiful. The nice cool breeze coming off the water. Oh, that's actually a little paddle boat. Like a barge, but it's got a paddle on the back. Weird. Going through with just one trailer is kind of nice. Random pedestrian crossing, I see. if you look at all the houses in the background there are lots of elevation changes. A town on a hillside. It's a nice little beach there. Lots of trees in this town. Lots of trees. I enjoy walking some of the streets downtown.
Turn right on Highway 3A.
Some unique little shops and stuff. Fun little town to hang out in. Very laid back town though.
Turn right at the stop sign.
Nice and wide, a little bit onto the yellow because people like turning left here towards right, turning right here to save on foods in Walmart. So those two people are doing. To cross. Shouldn't have to run. The two vehicles in front of her should have stopped. Old downtown. Okay. Changed their mind, I see. Provincial Government Office Building. City Hall. Courthouse over here right beside City Hall.
Always worries me when cars are stopped near a crosswalk. It's like, are they seeing something I'm not seeing? Always slow down, make sure there's not a pedestrian. Not sure why there's two lanes here. I can't remember what lane we want to be in. Four-way stop, so. There we go. That was Nelson. We are out. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Hope this video wasn't too long for you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. If all goes well, we'll be headed to the US. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed.